Turn up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up.
Okay, we're just gonna be recorded, you guys, so everybody can get a taste of the meeting and know what's going on.
Right.
All right, dear God, not the traditional one, the one that's soul that's within all of us, in every atom. Thank you so very much for being with us and for getting us here safe. And hopefully this is a good meeting. Let us know that everything will be okay no matter what, good or bad. Just like we know, we're gonna get to where we're going. And we wouldn't be here if it bad hadn't happened. So thank God for everybody. That's it.
Amen.
Y'all make it out like it was gonna be all wild.
But she ain't had no drinks.
Oh.
She didn't drink. She wasn't drinking.
Okay.
I don't know.
We recorded.
I don't know who Adam is, but right.
It's not the
Something
traditional
about
guy.
Adam.
I think it was A-T-O-M.
Yeah.
Adam. Okay, indeed. All right. We're going to call this meeting to order. I don't know. Do you have meetings from the last
I didn't
meeting?
take those.
Well, we did. We're online.
Was it?
I mean, on Zoom.
We
But
were
that's
Zoom,
okay.
that's-
Yeah, it was Zoom.
Christmas.
Mm-hmm. It was a Zoom.
I had to
Okay,
stand
so
up
we'll go
on
ahead and we'll skip over that part. And then we'll just get to treasury report. Do you have a treasury report? Mm-mm. Pulling it
I had
up.
to put it back.
I don't have it.
He's
quite
pulling out the
Okay,
abacus as we speak.
The abacus.
I can
I
tell.
just realized that this meeting was today and was in the middle of something. I was like, oh my God.
Just let me know how many months I done paid up. Cause I know it's probably almost running out.
So I can tell you that currently we have $4,949.62 in the account. That's after everything that we paid for the Christmas party, and we got the $500 deposit back. Yeah, that they sent that back.
That.
Said that when they went in and checked the rooms before we left and signed everything off, she said it has never been left that clean before.
Wow.
So that was a good thing. So we got our money back immediately. So, and then the Christmas party, I think it was a good turnout. I enjoyed our bingo guy.
Oh,
I was
son.
you guys love it. I love the fact that he got up and got involved, and we need more of that. Them wanting to do that and actually taking an active role and doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think they enjoyed that little bingo thing.
I'm sorry, I'm behind you.
Okay, come on.
Thought I was gonna be blocking it.
Yeah, so on that note, I think it was a good turnout, and it turned out as well as we hoped it will. It would. The cocoa bar and the food and everything.
Yeah.
So that was great. The mailbox costs and the incorporating fees, we still need to square up on that. Okay, and then the new year costs are gonna be coming up, so I'll get with you on when that is due and whatnot. So now we'll just go on to the committee reports. And we'll start with this lovely lady here.
Okay, in anticipation of the family event this July, I was looking at a March Madness weight loss challenge. And so the idea is, it's for the entire month of March. It's open to anybody. It is based on the concept of the biggest loser. So it's not the number of pounds that you lose, it's the percentage of the weight that you lose, because that's actually more fair. If a person that weighs 185 pounds loses 30%, that's only 55 pounds. But if a person at 260 pounds at 30%, that's 78 pounds. So the percentage is what it would be based on. Each participant would pay $50 to get in. $15 of that goes towards the family. And then $35 toward the pot, winner take all. So if only 10 people participated, The family would get $150, and the one person who won would get $300
And
for
lost
winning.
weight.
Right. So the idea is to have at the last Sunday of February, to have a get-together for anybody who wants to participate that cannot come. We can do like a Zoom or a Google meeting, but you do a weigh-in to start on March 1st. Pay your participation fee, weigh in, eat as much as you want till March 1st, then you can starve yourself for the rest of the
I
month.
like that.
And then
Probably not, though. That would be stupid.
anybody,
After you weigh in, you should probably not eat anymore.
anybody who wants to participate, they have to pay their dues first, because we don't want to hear about how you changed your mind after you didn't lose no weight after the first week. So you pay your dues first, and then we can weigh in. You just have to have a scale, everybody can see it, and boom, you're in. Now, there are 4 apps that I found that can do competitive weight loss challenges for groups of people. They're listed on the paper. I think we have enough time to kind of go through and see which one might fit best. In addition to that is a walkathon, if people want to participate in that. Now, the traditional walkathon is not really good for us because we are not a charity or a larger foundation. But there's at least one of the apps that I quickly scanned where you can do both, a weight loss and a walkathon or steps. So the step challenge can be incorporated in the March Madness. I was thinking 1 week at a time is a challenge. Each person, if you want to participate, you pay $10 straight. No family gets nothing. It's whoever participates and wins with the most steps, whether you run, jump, dance, however. Put your watch on your kids, send them to baseball practice.
Oh my God. Why would you give somebody that idea?
They're not doing anything but cheating themselves
See you
anyway.
later, boy. You're good.
Right, you like when we were in Atlanta and my girlfriend said, my watch just told me I was a lie. I have not walked this much
That's
today.
funny.
The point is, we can figure out how to incorporate that for family members who, might want to participate on some way, get out there and do their little daily walks or whatever. There's an option to that. So I've kind of thrown a little basic for the weight loss challenge and the walkathon, which is more like steps than anything else. And then everybody, I figure we can take a look at the different apps and take a vote on which
Steps
one.
or distance walk?
That's what I think we should figure out. Because I don't know if it's actually one and the same.
No, because you can have the same amount of
Yeah.
steps, but somebody has a longer stride.
Right, and it'll be less. So maybe steps are probably.
And then like
So I think
Fitbit,
distance.
they count
I think
movement.
distance.
Okay.
They
I
count
think
movement as
distance.
steps. This Fitbit. Like if I'm moving around, it's counting steps.
So
Does it?
definitely distance.
Distance.
Yeah, it does do the,
Because you could be like, be flash dancing and not going nowhere.
okay.
He went back to flash dance.
But you know what? If you're moving, it is something. It's still burning energy. Some people sit there and watch TV all day, they're not moving at all. So if you're moving around and,
You were
cooking
winning
and
the
washing dishes,
hospital.
you're getting
Oh,
some.
All that walking.
All right, yeah, I know
Some
y'all was
My
respiratory, yeah.
goodness.
So those are options. I think if we have enough time to kind of cater it or figure out how it will or won't work for us to be able to present it, make it open to, I think we should open it up to everybody, family, friends, foes, whoever. As long as, they pay their due, pay their fee and, hopefully participate. Exactly. So that's it for that, and I wanted to kind of label that March Madness. So then by the time we finish that, perhaps in May, we can move into something else to prepare for the family coming in July. And then, Shannon, you and I can work on this second part.
Yeah, I saw that.
So one of my good friends, her husband is a drummer. And he has a band and they play some, different places and things like that. So I spoke to him with the idea that perhaps for the Friday family meet and greet, we could have some live music. So he gave me the basic quote. It's essentially, we can do 4 or 5 pieces or people. It does include a singer. The 5th person is a guitar that he said works better when you have a live singer. She's female. I've actually heard them play. They're good. They're supposed to be sending me, emailing me a video so that so everybody else can kind of get an idea of whether or not they really want to work with this particular group.
Okay.
But it's $200 to $250 per person for the entire night. They play 2 sets. Each set is 45 to 50 minutes, and then they have a playlist. 2 playlists. We choose the genre or the era that we want them to particularly play, and then they can work within that those parameters. They take a 30-minute break to eat. We do have to feed them, and otherwise that's it. They bring their own equipment. We don't have to do anything but see them walk through the door and set up.
They black in that.
Yes, that's correct.
Because you said we had to feed them.
Oh. Now, so you know what?
Somebody like a butter,
He's just being funny.
bring a butter sandwich.
Oh, go ahead. Go
Yes.
ahead. Go ahead.
So
When
we
you finish,
can, I gave him the dates, for that weekend. Told him that I had a meeting and we'll present it to the El Presidente, and then, we'll kind of go from there.
Okay, all right. So before we move past that, I just got a couple questions. Now, with these 2 things that you presented, the weight loss and the walkathon, do you have dates in mind? Other than, I know you said the one was March 1st in February, but the,
Well, it's all supposed to take place for the entire month of March. That's
okay,
why we're
this
gonna
the
call it
walkathon
March
too?
Madness.
The walkathon?
Yes,
Okay,
and
all
it's,
right. All right, I
each
missed that.
one can be for just a week, a 7-day period, and we can have 4, 1 for each particular week.
Okay, all right.
Or
Got it.
as we kind of bounce it, I don't know, we can kind of figure that out. But the idea is this is a March Madness. It's all about fitness and weight loss.
All right, I like that. Okay, and then one other question was about the turnaround. Did we have any discussion about that, or think about that, or?
I have not done any research on that,
Okay.
but perhaps that's something we can look at in, let's see, that's March, in May, or even early June, depending, before the family comes.
Okay.
Because if we do them, because I'm hoping to have at least one more fundraiser after the March piece.
Okay.
Part of that can be the Vegas turnaround, but I'm not really sure. I don't know how to actually put something like that together and generate money at the same time. So I haven't quite
Yeah,
gotten
it's
my
just
feet
that
on that yet.
the participants, well, because the elders were the one who wanted to do it, and they wanted to go, but they didn't want to just go and come back, they want to stay. So it would be that, you have to pay a fee in order to go on there, and then
So this isn't a turnaround.
basically.
This is a-
Well, for like the week,
It's a
right?
vacation.
Dealing with the elders, they want to stay.
They want to
Yeah,
stay.
they wanna stay.
wanna
So
get
they want transportation there, so they have those turnarounds where you get there and you can stay a day or 2 and then come on back and they'll bring you back. And that's the kind of thing that they want to do. So there will be a fee associated with that, of course.
Right.
And then you can get a whole packet. So maybe I'll look into something and I'll share that with you. And then,
Let's start with the dates too, because I might be able to get a deal with regard to rooms with
Okay.
my Caesars.
okay.
That's my
alright.
boyfriend. So, we'll see what happens.
Okay, all right.
Randy
that
ain't
sounds
even
good.
blinking.
That sounds good. He takes advantage of that boyfriend.
That doesn't sound.
Oh no! Oh my God!
We'll deal with that
He reaps
later.
the benefits of.
Still
Okay.
not good.
So before we get to Shannon, well, in relation to the events that we're gonna have, the entertainment, it's gonna be a 3-day event, so it's gonna be a lot more to do in that time period. So like you said, Friday would be that meet and greet, and you just don't wanna, it needs to have something, a catch there at the meet and greet, because you just don't want everybody to show up, just eat and just leave. You wanna have something there too. Then of course, the picnic will be on that Saturday, and then Sunday would be the church thing, and then after that, there will be, a gathering and a meal or something like that. So, but then Shannon, so you can go ahead and,
You okay?
you need some water? So, anyway, so we have those 3 events. So so associated with those, having 3 events, we have room rentals, we'll have vehicle rentals, I'll get into that later. And then you have food for now 3 events instead of just 1. So that's where the fundraisers will be important to continue to raise money, because we don't want to deplete everything that we have. We want to build on what we have. So then with entertainment wise, what did you work on?
So when you said the band you're talking about for one of the events, like for Friday,
Friday.
okay, so Friday, I ran that past Trees too, like, so Friday, this is my opinion, it's so much going on Saturday, where everybody has to cook, bring their stuff, come to the picnic. We don't need to do something like major, like, well, you want to tell about your idea about the park first?
Yeah, I thought maybe, because on Saturdays, it's, it's usually, if it's somebody serving, it's the same people serving. So on Saturday, it's gonna be big goal, it's a lot for us to do. So we don't wanna have to cook on either that Friday and that Sunday, because Saturday is gonna be a big push. So I thought maybe we would do get a taco man to come on Friday at the meet and greet, and let the taco man we can do fish fry, flip flop, do fish on Friday, and then maybe the taco man on Sunday or whatever, but,
So, go ahead.
okay, so, but then they can come and then they can cook and all of that, and let me see, I talked to somebody, let me get to this guy's stuff. Okay, so I talked to this one vendor, and so I just gave him, I said, what if it was 100 people? Okay, so he said 100 people would be $980. I don't know if that's a good price, I don't know. But what it does include is 3 hours of service, tacos and quesadillas, 3 meats, the chicken, carne asada, and the al pastor, hot and mild sauce, guacamole, limes, cucumber, onion, cilantro, rice, beans, plates, forks, and napkins. And so they have the whole little, he sent me even a video how they set it up and everything and they serve. So we can do that. Or we can even,
I got, Michael's friend has a taco business,
and
his prices are really reasonable. I could forward you
okay.
his contact information.
Yeah, but so that'll be fine. We can check with all the different, a number of people, if that's agreeable with everybody, that we do something like that, or if you have a different idea. But I was just trying to keep from us having to do all of that work for all of those days. At least we'll do it that one day, but the other 2, we won't have to do all of that. Okay, go ahead.
I'm late, I'm trying to catch up. What you guys talk about what we're doing?
We're talking about the reunion, because it's gonna be a 3-day event. It's gonna be a meet and greet on Friday, the picnic on Saturday, and then on Sunday, there will be, the church service, and then it will have a dinner or lunch. after that.
So I got a venue that a club, it's free for us to rent it out anytime we want.
Okay, see, and that's a good idea, because that was the issue that we were having.
The location.
Yeah.
Private, right there, you go right there, everybody in North Columbus and Council, right there, it's a venue, it's gated.
People used to
private,
it.
We have a kitchen,
Allergies.
refrigerator, everything. Hall, we have a hall, parking lot, everything.
Okay, good.
Is
We'll
it a
go.
Masonic hall?
Huh?
Is it a Masonic hall?
What they talking about? I'm sorry. I
He's
was-
saying that he's.
My clubhouse, my bird clubhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
free to our
got
members.
it, got it.
Oh, okay.
That's what we do every year, we lease it out for parties.
Ah,
So
okay.
it's free for the members, so all you have to mark
So
the
like
date
we
and
do
then I have
Yeah,
it.
you got it. Oh,
So
that's
the
We
day
can
they
do
come,
jazz band.
and,
Yeah.
we can do anything because it's
I know,
private.
I would rather feel like that jazz band would be like in a backyard with the taco truck, you know,
Yeah, that's
something
what we
like
do,
that.
we have taco
At
trucks.
somebody's house, that's less expensive. Or for the one we can do
At the venue, I like
And
at
they
the
can do
vi-
whatever,
the
like-
venue, and then do fish fry, you know, something like that.
And you put
For the
canopies
meet and
up or
greet.
whatever, but we have a hall, we have a building.
For the
That's-
meet and
have a
greet.
kitchen and a big
I
building.
like the idea of a fish fry for
For the
the
meet and greet.
meet and greet. It's kind of reminiscent of, you know, like
Yeah.
down home kind of
Southern style.
reception.
Yeah, we don't
So
need,
are
Yeah.
we frying the fish? Or
No,
are
no,
we
no,
actually-
because this is Friday.
Yeah.
So we already got too much on our plate for
Like-
Saturday. So Friday, we'll just do like a venue, fish fry, and that's our meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you should do that, you could do that there, 'cause it's right there, you got a parking lot, you got a hall, we got kitchen.
Yeah, that could be,
refrigerator.
we can hook it up, decorate,
You gotta write everything down.
meet and
Yeah,
greet.
yeah, all I can do is gotta put the date on the calendar, so I block it.
Okay, and
So
then
we have it.
the day after the picnic, we could do, well, these were my ideas, what I came up with. We could do Top Golf. It's $65 per person. I didn't talk to the sales lady, didn't call me back. But kids are welcome. They must be accompanied by adults 21 and over. Everybody's familiar with Top Golf?
I heard
I don't
it's
know
live.
where one is out
That,
here.
it's in El Segundo.
It's in El Segundo.
One in
Oh,
El
okay.
Segundo.
But I heard it's
That would be
nice.
a fun
Like
little
super
meet
nice.
and greet.
yeah.
That would be so fun.
So is this after the picnic? you
No,
said?
this was another idea for a meet and greet, like the first day when they get in.
Oh.
But I mean, I don't know if everybody would wanna do this the day before.
Yeah, cause it might be some older ones that
The
ain't
picnic.
trying
Yeah,
to.
they ain't trying to go.
Yeah, so that the
It
fish
was
fry
gonna be
sound, I did paintball, I know you're gonna follow.
Oh, I don't
Paintball,
have no problem with that.
we could,
Anybody-
okay, that's $45 a person, 2 hours, okay. They said from 6 to 96, you talking about that's kids.
No, ain't nobody.
Okay, then I thought of Dockwaller Beach, a bonfire, go out
Gotta
there,
get out there early.
meet
Yeah,
and
they
greet.
probably wanna see the beach, yeah.
Well, they said they take, after COVID, they take reservations now.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, that's.
So, and then, you know, you could do volleyball, just meet
Wait a
and
minute,
greet.
so is this supposed to be Friday though?
This is
It's
Friday.
Friday.
It might be a lot.
But I don't,
They probably gonna be tired.
I think that might be too much for Friday, because they'll be traveling in, they'll be arriving that
Different
day.
times.
I know they
Okay.
said that people that are flying, they were told to arrive no later than 2, and then I'm not sure what time the people on the train actually get here, but that to, something like that might be too much.
Okay, well, the
For
start,
that-
like, the bus tour might be too much too, getting to LA, everybody get on double decker.
For Friday, for the
Okay.
meet and greet, yeah, I think, maybe like just having the fish fry and then
That's
the,
perfect.
and then the little bands, and then.
We're not
no,
working
let's
that
do-
Friday, is what you
Huh?
doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like,
I've already
it's in
taken
the
off.
evening, no,
But we
it's gonna be in
I think I
the
need to
evening.
take
I'm gonna go ahead and take that.
But so-
Yeah,
so what-
I might have to
so
use
what
my
we need
sick
to
You never know
time.
what happens logistically.
Oh, shut up. So what we need to do is, did you hear me?
He looking at
Did
you
you
like
hear me? So what we need to do is, like, show up and show out Friday. Everybody needs to be there to show them love, show them how we get
Right,
down,
right.
this is it. So we can hook this place up, and we go look at it and see what it is, we can hook it up and make it nice, do our fish fry, boom, that's the beginning. Maybe we have like a little DJ, somebody we know, you know.
But if you're gonna do a fish
Well, we
fry,
don't need a DJ.
because you
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
band.
Let's do the band the Sunday. Like Sunday in somebody's backyard with a taco truck, you know. No?
Trees. You went.
Okay, they're going to church on Sunday, but then are they,
After
when are
church.
they leaving out of town?
They're leaving in the week, so
So the other suggestions you gave with Top Golf and paintball could be Sunday after church possibly.
Okay, so you guys wanna do Top Golf Sunday after church?
I got
Trees.
suggestions.
You went to the one out there.
Yeah,
Were they
who's going to
older
church?
people or were they a lot of young people too? You gotta keep that in mind.
It was everything. It was
Going to church.
it was people our parents' age, and then there was a few people our age, and it was kids. So when I talked to Daisy, she told me 25 plus, but she'll have an exact number of who's coming.
I'm like,
Oh,
who are
we
these
talking about
people?
Pineville folks?
That's what I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
asking
cause they,
these-
I thought
who are
it was
these
more
people?
centered around church. Didn't they go to like church and stuff?
No, we all went to church.
No, but what we wanna
One
know,
day.
you explain it to me, cause I wanted to know, so maybe
Okay,
they
all right,
wanna know
so-
who these people are.
All right, so Mama Kate
Yes.
and her sister was Daisy's grandmother. Okay, so we're related through Mama Kate and their grandmother.
Name Alice.
Alice, there you go. So it's our cousins through there, so we're
Okay.
related that way.
Okay.
So Daisy's mother, who she's passed away now, and she was the same age as grandma and all of them.
Okay.
So then we got Daisy's group, which is the same age as our parents. And then their kids is our age, and then they have other kids. So those are the people.
So who are you talking to? Are you talking to Daisy?
I'm talking to Daisy.
Okay, so Daisy's rallying up saying how many people are coming to California, getting on the train, yada, 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 coming to.
Some are flying, some are on the train.
And she said 25 people.
She said, and it could be more. She's gonna get the figure.
That's what I wanted to know. You explained it to me. I'm like, who are these people?
Yeah.
Yeah, cause if they all old, they ain't gonna be one doing no paint.
No, it's not
paint
gonna-
gun and all that other stuff.
It's not all old. And then they
Okay,
were just here in what year was that? 2019 maybe? 2018? They were just here.
Yeah, they had a lot of little kids with them.
Yeah, they had a lot of little
Okay.
kids. They were here.
feeding them?
Feeding them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you know what, we need
What's
to.
her name?
Theta.
Oh my God, it's Theta, Daisy, Alice.
Yes. They're all family. They all named after each other.
Recycling
They
names over
said,
here.
yeah,
Lord,
that's why
why you
Basically,
recycling?
man.
Aunt Alice's name is
I said, I'm putting a stop to
after
that.
Mama K's sister. They
Right.
promised to name their firstborn after each other.
Right.
So Alice and one, it should be a Kate. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then here we go and marry a Theta.
Okay, we
Right.
can we run this after the meeting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so, perfect. So let's do a hall type situation, fish fry, band. Okay, and show up and show out. Like give them the best greeting welcome ever. Then next day, picnic. And then church. Well, we don't know what church we're going to. We gotta vote on that and see.
Double rock.
What?
Double.
I don't know about, we gonna go to church and then maybe whatever we agree on, Top Golf would be something good to go to.
Yeah, but we have to see if we can get a group price, because $65 per person is pricey.
Now wait, who's
Or
paying
not
for,
while
wait,
we-
Well, the band is pricey.
okay, but I got,
No, but the band is
We're paying for that.
is a, right, and that's a,
If you top
That's just
golfing,
a-
you top golfing on your own dime.
right.
okay, that was my question, like who's paying, are we paying for their everything when they come out here?
No,
What are we paying for?
They're paying for their own hotel accommodation.
We're just
Okay.
reserving.
We're getting blocking off rooms for them. This is where you're
Okay,
gonna
okay.
stay. 'Cause,
Cars.
you know, they don't know where to be here, so
Okay.
we're blocking those off.
Car
Yeah.
situation.
And I've already reserved a passenger van so that they can be transported to and from.
And we're
Yeah.
paying for the passenger van?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then, but like if we were gonna do something like Top Golf or something like that, they're gonna pay, everybody's
Everybody
paying
pays
for their
for
own.
Okay.
And then,
So-
you know,
If they wanna
So
go.
what's wrong with that?
cause I think 65, that's just my opinion.
But
You guys can vote, but you all can vote. I'm just saying that I think $65 is a lot. And I got a whole slew of people, and I don't wanna pay $65 for them.
But what you gonna do that you're not paying money for? Cause everything that you.
Right,
you
but
know
it
what
don't
I'm
have to
saying?
be $65.
Right, but we need some other ideas out there.
You wanna do
about-
the
Does
double-decker
everybody
bus?
really want,
Or
and
not
I
to the
don't
beach? Is anybody that wanna go to the beach after the picnic? Like that picnic wears you out.
No.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And then, cause I was on my back the next day after getting that home run.
You're right.
After that, I was on my back. Okay, then I had a stroke. So after that day, like, we're gonna go to church, and then let's do something like,
Is church mandatory? And I'm only saying that because what if, instead of going to church, we did a quick one-day turnaround at the casino? One of the local,
Yeah,
Morongo,
What
or
about the kids?
Pachango, or.
Yeah,
Then
they might wanna do that.
That's why I was
But something,
asking
you know
what
what?
kind.
that's what we gotta get the
Okay,
number
quite
of
honestly,
kids.
yeah.
It was religious, it seemed like the last time they
On
went.
that thing, we gotta figure out
Who
who's
coming?
actually coming.
Yeah,
And when we wanna
It's
know that.
definitely gonna be kids.
Yeah, we need to know how many.
but we need, yeah,
So
how
it
many?
needs to
Well, I
be a
know for
group
sure, all
for
I know now
kids,
is
maybe.
25, and she
25.
said that it can be more, but
Kids?
no,
Trees.
people,
Okay.
period.
So we might need to, do two separate groups, like, everybody, cause kids can't do everything with the dogs, so
Like
we
you
might
have a
need
Knox
somebody.
group,
Yeah.
A group to
With
take the
that, they have
kids.
some teenagers and kids, you know, that type, maybe go to Knoxberry Farm, or,
Yeah.
you know, something like that, cause it's right there.
Mhm.
And then the adults go to the casino, or Top Golf, or somewhere, anywhere you go, it's gonna cost.
Wait, I mean, I get that. I
Or
mean,
did you ask them what they expect? Cause sometimes people say, oh, I'm going to California, they might only want to see the Hollywood,
So that's the double
Yeah.
decker, that's the
Maybe they
double
got their own ideas
decker,
of what they wanna do. I
this
mean,
is only,
Yeah.
They don't, look,
it's
They don't have no
$55.
idea.
they don't get that choice.
They ain't got that, okay, well, there it is, and the president has spoken.
The double
They
decker,
didn't, we didn't get that choice when we got out there.
Oh,
And
the
they-
double decker bus
Didn't
is
they,
only
didn't y'all- didn't they just drop
$55.
y'all off at the
The
hotel?
double decker
I wasn't
bus
there. I
is
didn't go.
$55 to
Per
start
person.
to start
You
like
did go when we
bus
went.
tour.
Well, you
What
went
you
the
talking
last
about?
time.
You
You
talking
went
about
the
when we
first
all got on
time.
the train?
way
Yeah.
back in the day when they got.
You
Yeah,
went
we
the
was-
first
yeah,
time, you didn't
yeah,
go the
we're-
second time.
Best time we had was when we were all together in the
Yeah.
hotel.
Right, because
That's
they
cool.
left us there
Yeah.
and to our own devices.
So
And
basically,
said,
we're gonna
we
show
don't want
them how
that.
to go down the
Yeah,
slide.
yeah, and we don't wanna do that.
Right.
So we wanna have it planned.
They coming
This
out
is
for
what-
the family.
Okay, so I actually do like that event, I mean, that idea where the,
A group for kids.
yeah, they
teenagers.
say, but we'll have to, we'll have to, designate somebody that will take the
Well,
kids.
somebody that has kids.
Huh?
Somebody that has kids as well, and small kids, they go with them, with the family.
Somebody from our California
That's what I'm
family
saying.
will have to go with them.
No, and that would be somebody, young adults that have kids as well, teenagers. They will volunteer, like you guys have teenagers, but yours are a little older. But like, you know, young kids and the parents, they take that group to Knox or Universal Studio or wherever it is they want to go. Or wherever it is we tell them they're going.
But so we just have to figure out how many.
We
is
gotta
gonna
get a
be.
number.
In the group, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, they told me they needed 12 rooms, so.
Okay. So let's, so is it up in the air, like casino is a good one, Top Golf is a good one?
But that's
Double
gonna be up in the air and predicated on what the numbers are.
Are,
So
right.
once they confirm, okay, I know they said they need 25 rooms,
No.
but we,
12.
or 12 rooms, but so we need a count so we
Yeah, we
can,
need to put a pin in this.
Kids and dogs.
yeah, cause we can't do anything
But
until
at
we know.
least we got it out there floating. Once we get with the number, we got options.
Yeah.
And what about the
Well,
local tourists? Like, they have like an agenda, like when people come for a weekend, what does it entails? It should be something that kind of fill it up and
That's
not
what-
overfill it up.
That's what I'm
The
trying to
weekend?
get at. Okay, this is what we have planned for the family. Bum, bum, bum. Because the one you sent from the other one, was it the Douglas family? The one you sent me?
Yeah.
That thing?
Maybe it wasn't Tanya.
And it was laid out. This day one, bop, bop,
Yeah,
bop. Day
yeah.
two, bop, bop, bop. And that's what it should be. They could have.
Yeah,
they
not
can have
overfilling.
expectations of what it's going to be. And because we're not traveling, they need to know that information ahead of time. like even with the hotel information, I called different places, but we need to get them that information so that they can start planning for that, because they have the expense of coming here by train or plane, the expense of staying in a hotel the entire time, and then they'll still be having to provide it breakfast and maybe lunch, and then it depends on what time it is, maybe dinner. So they have to prepare for that. So we need to, and then we're coming up with. Did you find her? We
Well, your gavel.
Yeah. Did
Slacking on your
Trust me, I got y'all in.
So we have to So we have to let them know so they can prepare, at least give them a good idea so they can prepare financially of what it's gonna cost. So whatever we say it's gonna be is what it's gonna be. We don't
So
have to
you,
start
okay, so
paying
they don't have an option.
They
So
can
we're
choose
just,
to do it or not.
Yes, they can
But
choose to do it or not.
this is the itinerary.
This is it.
Okay.
And then we can say that, for a group, if Knox is gonna be the thing, there are group prices for that. And we can say the group prices, and this is what that is. And then we can tell them they have to let us know if they plan to do this or that by a certain date. So then we'll know by that date what we need to do.
Whatever
Exactly.
they want to do.
Mm-hmm. But just so that it is there and it's out there, this is what we're planning to do, this day, Friday, is the
And we're doing it, no matter
Right.
what. This is the plans that we are doing, whether they
Exactly.
come or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's like, so we'll have like a day one, Friday, meet and greet, this location, this time to this time, and boom. Then the next day is the picnic, this location, this date and time, this time, whatever. Then we have Sunday. Now, I think if we don't go to church, them old people are gonna have a problem if we don't go to church.
So what church?
we just
So
gotta
the
take a
problem
vote.
is
Wait,
which church,
They have a problem if we don't go to church or if they don't go to church.
if we don't have that in there. That's
Cause they had a reverend with them when they came to the picnic the last time.
right.
Word.
And when, yeah. and
Yeah,
then
he
when
was
we-
like the leader. I forgot what his
Well,
name was.
He's a family member
Yeah.
who is a reverend. And so when we were out there the last time, we went to Pineville this last time, we went to his church that morning for service. He made me and Auntie June come up there and stand. I don't know why, why are we up here? But anyway, but we went to church. Now, we can get some place where it's just in and out, but,
What church?
I don't know. So, but we need to find.
Holy Chapel ain't in and out. That's all.
Holy Chapel is not in and out. We'll be there for
What's
3 hours.
If we have that, say the same
Those
amount of
friends.
members,
You want to go?
there's no reason why.
West
we
Angeles
can't
got
just
some,
have
but I mean, can you
something
get
We
in?
want to
West
get
Angeles.
in and get out.
Dude, that's not
Get
getting in, get out.
and get out.
That would be ideal.
Yeah.
That would be ideal.
Yeah, they do. But I think their services are pretty. I mean, I think they got so many
Full?
during the day that they.
Yeah, you
West
can get in and out.
End,
They
West
keep them-
End.
You
yeah.
went in and out of West Los Angeles. Was it?
So now,
West Angeles?
are the older elders going? Elder mother? Am I the only one that watched the?
Shut up.
Elder mother.
No, there was a show.
Oh.
called,
But now, what were you saying now?
No, we just talking about the
Ruthless.
church.
Have you ever
Okay.
seen Ruthless? No. Elder
So,
mother.
and Tanya was saying that her suggestion was, if Robert Earl is his name, if he comes,
Oh, yeah.
Find yourself.
if Robert Earl comes, then
Church
if
is only an
if
hour.
we went someplace, even if back to the hall where we were, and let him
We
do
can
church.
have family church, right?
Oh,
there.
they ain't gonna like
It's
that.
in the heart, right?
Family
They
church,
will be listening
and
to
the taco
church.
man after
And
church.
talk about- yeah.
Huh?
They got their own,
Yeah, she gotta find
their own
herself.
cornered one.
What you
$5,
say?
nothing. I was listening to the God of the Universe.
So,
No, they ain't gonna listen.
The God of the universe.
Well,
So
the
that's that.
universe was being God.
Okay, so let's find out if he is coming with the
right.
group.
Okay, so we'll find if he's coming. If he does, that's a great, I think that's a good idea. And
What's
that's
his
just
name again?
Robert Earl.
But we are voting
Earl,
on, we're
right.
supposed to be
Right.
voting on
Yeah.
a church. That was part of the meeting, we're voting on a church to go to.
But that was part of
Well, we're
the
saying that-
conversation. If he comes, we don't have to necessarily go to someone else's church. He's ordained. We can have him
We
bring
can have a
her to
service.
the family. All we need is a space.
So we need the location.
The hall again. The same.
Oh, the hall.
Brother Hall.
Brother Hall, okay.
So if not, if he's not coming and that doesn't work, are there any suggestions of a church that we can go? Preferably with an early service so we can be in and out of there.
Does anybody remember at a church?
Well, I am, but mine is like, you can go in there like this.
You talking about
And it's,
okay.
and it's like, it
But
is
we-
white people, black people.
No, but I
Chinese
need some
people.
gospel music. I can't do the.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be none, it ain't gonna be, it ain't gonna be
Be there for a while,
none. It's
then.
in the time.
No,
You
no,
know, it is.
I don't want to get out of a new modern church, like,
I mean, the only reason why I ask is
You want
because
me
in
to
the
talk?
You can go to your pastor, you can go to the church and say, I have a large.
okay, let's go to double ride.
And they can accommodate us.
You
Oh, yeah,
guys,
yeah, no,
Because
Let's
either
go.
the church you will want to at least.
let's go to
the
double
church I'm a
ride.
member of.
You ain't in and out of
You-
Double
It's
Ride.
Holy humongous, so it's enough to hold
Holy
on.
Chapel.
Yeah.
It's only an hour, I think, it started at
But I don't
11.
get the message there.
Oh, what's only an hour?
In the Holy Chapel?
Girl, it is not an hour.
And then he gonna be showing out
Yeah,
for
if you know-
3 hours there, it's
Yeah,
gonna be 3
yeah, if you know
hours.
it.
No, Dad.
But that's regular
What is
church.
that, what does that even
And let's
mean?
just hope Robert Earl is.
He knows.
You wanna know what it means?
What
Is
is
that the one
No,
your
no,
grandma
no.
went to?
Now, he
How?
knows
That's the one your grandma
Yeah.
went to?
Yeah.
Oh.
They been in that church ever since 1950 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have.
No, I've been to the funerals. No.
Yeah.
The funeral is long.
Yeah, kind of.
3, 4 hours.
They'll be in the church and the services is long.
It
It was
was-
5
It was
I know.
7 hours.
Let's go down
My
there.
auntie G went home, took a nap, and came back. The funeral was still going.
Yeah.
No. So, okay, so we got, what was your suggestion? West Angeles?
No, who said West Angeles?
Wait, West Angeles.
Yeah.
You said West
West
Angeles?
Angeles.
Are you,
Randy,
Randy, is anybody a member
We
of the
can go
church?
to, we can go to
I am, well, my
Restoration.
mom and dad, they
Where?
are, but the church is small, and it's an afternoon, well, it's like a 11 o'clock start time,
We
and
can do the east
and
side.
then it might be a couple hours, you don't get out till 1.
Okay.
It started at 10 something, you get out about
Yeah.
1.
What about you? See, the only thing, look, Holy Chapel do got a 7 o'clock service, but I just can't.
Ain't nobody doing
They
that.
got 11 o'clock. You get out by 1:30,
No,
I
they
think.
got a 7 o'clock too.
But
you
you
can just
talking about
stick,
the
no,
picnic.
just stick pins in my eyes.
Hopefully Robert Earl come and then we can have a service.
Here, let me find out right now.
Or let's get somebody that, what, we don't have a pastor?
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
You are.
Don't
Dang,
give us a
dang,
service.
dang.
She did
Uncle
do it.
Charles is the deacon, let him lead it.
Could, he could.
We got-
He sure could. Okay, we're gonna do something. Okay, that's what we're gonna plan.
Bedside
We gonna have our
Baptist,
own
baby.
church down by the river.
Robin's a preacher.
I said bedside
Trees.
Baptist. Everybody stay in that bed and Zoom call.
Oh,
And listen for the
we
prayers.
did him, huh?
Yeah.
I think we should
Ron.
do that, Ron.
Right? Hey, buds.
Bourne, Mr. Bourne.
Hey, buddy.
A traditional one?
You feel good?
You a traditional preacher?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Cause they traditional.
Who got it there?
Pioneer people. I think they traditional, right?
Oh,
Trees went to their
I
service.
just asked her if he was coming. So we'll
Yeah,
see
he
what.
coming and that'll.
Yeah, that would actually be the perfect time. I mean, okay, but does everybody agree with that? If he comes, do that? All right,
Yeah.
so do we need to vote on that?
Yeah, let's vote.
Let's go.
All right, so, all in favor of Robert Earl doing the, service, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, say nay.
Nice.
All right, the ayes have it. So if Robert Earl comes, then we'll have him do it, and then if not, we'll find another service here real quick. We'll figure out something. All right. So, all right, so we got off course a little bit, so I'm gonna just pick up here with the, we have upcoming meetings on Saturday, April 8th, 23rd, and Saturday, the 10th. And, April is gonna be at Lloyd's house. And then, so we'll just have to, figure out where we're gonna be in June. But then in the interim, we will, since we want those off months that we won't be having a meeting, we will be having, Google Meet meetings. So that's gonna be on March 8th, May 10th, and July 5th. And it may be enough of
When is
us.
the picnic?
March 8th is in the middle of the week.
Yeah, so those, we do them on Wednesdays. Remember those? So, cause Saturdays, yeah, so we do the Google Meet ones we do on Wednesdays.
When is the picnic? July what?
7th.
So we have a meeting July 5th.
It's a Google Meet. You remember just like we did just before the picnic, we touched base, made sure we had everything we needed and everything. So we'll have those, will be virtual, okay?
I don't know if we'll be able to do the one in May,
Okay.
but I'll let you know.
And we
Alright.
I won't be able to do the one in.
Out of the country.
What's the date?
Okay, that's fine,
May
that's fine.
10th.
And then trees, we have to go and check out the facility Dink's talking about.
Okay.
You know, check it out and see if you could get it and
You wanna
then
see a
go
picture?
from there.
You wanna see a picture?
Yes.
Yes.
But we also need to go and see it.
What city is
Is
that,
it the
Dee?
bird
It's
nest?
in,
What it
Yeah,
look
make
like,
sure we
Dick?
ain't going, we don't
Do we got paint?
walking in.
no, it's in, Long Beach, Compton, on the border, like right up the street from the donut, the big donut.
But we can
On
look
the
it
land.
up. We can put a
No,
big
they, the Mexicans be up in there, quinceañeras every week, it's always booked.
On Atlantic, is it the one right there on the
You
corner?
can't see it, it's in the industrial, back in the industrial.
Okay,
off the
so-
flood control. It's in the back.
Well, we're gonna go take a look at that. And I did call, Robbie called
You know,
senior center. I talked to the library. And even, so they're booked up, when we was looking for someplace for the meet and greet, they're booked. But the place where we had the Christmas party is still available. Shannon said we don't wanna go there twice, but, if this
The same
place is
day?
okay.
Oh, the same day.
No,
Not the
no,
same day.
So go there go Friday and then go back again Saturday.
Well, shit, that's, I mean,
Indoors,
Oh,
indoors,
well,
yeah.
Trish said she was
that's
all for it.
fine.
So
I
we're gonna
thought it was
go
fine, too.
Friday and Saturday. So Friday you go there,
Then they know where they coming.
and then tomorrow we going back.
It is
have a lot of-
Because how a lot of the middlemen work, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
but
sounds
you were
good.
right.
That's a good option.
That's why I said hold on it.
Bird
Don't-
nest is not
Mhm.
available.
Yeah, so we'll have to, what we do, we need to go
We'll check
look at
bird's
that
nest first.
quick.
Today.
Because we don't wanna, cause I was getting ready to stop at there and to put a deposit because it's available now. And I didn't wanna lose it, but she's like, no, we gotta hold on, we don't wanna
Well,
go.
because, and then too, you could, if we're gonna be there one day, they have locks for those cabinets and stuff, so we don't
Oh,
have to
maybe
do
we
a
can
bunch
do
of.
stuff for
Leave it
the
there.
following day. That's a great
Yeah.
idea. And not have to transport so
Yeah.
much.
Matter of fact, take it all, so we'll be ready, you know, we have to get up as
We'll have
early.
stuff in the refrigerator, we'll be able to, in the kitchen, as long as nobody's gonna go in there once we leave. That's actually a great idea.
Will they allow the live band there?
I can check, but I know I asked if we could have vendors come there, and they said yes, as long as it was on the patio. And, I mean, that's actually perfect, but you go out on the patio and get your food and come in, so,
Well, I like that patio, we can make it real nice for
Yeah.
the evening.
Ooh, wait, what patio?
at the park where we had the
Okay.
party.
That's why
So-
I said, as everybody don't listen to me.
So that's an option, so if that doesn't pan out, does everybody agree that that will be
And
okay?
then we're gonna have the jazz band go there.
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
vote that as a plan B.
yeah,
Okay.
so all in favor of, the Liberty Park, Washington room where we had the Christmas party, hosting our meet and greet, in the event that this place doesn't pan out, all in favor say aye.
Wait,
Okay, we have a question.
we can have alcohol at Dink's place.
We
Well,
can't
you
have
had
alcohol.
alcohol over there too.
And the inside.
Limited quantities.
Yeah, you had,
Okay.
Just can't have it
We have more
open.
freedom.
just put it in a water bottle. Just don't look and see. Just put it in a water bottle. But no, we're gonna go and check. What we're
Yeah,
just saying
we'll go
is,
check that tomorrow,
if
yeah.
that does not work,
Is there something in it? He said we don't like it.
They don't like, they hook it.
Okay.
There's an industrial place out there, we get a tent, like a
Make
big
much noise as you want.
that's fine. So
chairs,
if that
fish
works, it works.
fry.
We have
They
to.
used to
That
that
sounds
down
good.
home.
And the band is not just jazz, they do R&B,
Yeah.
they
Yes.
literally do whatever genre we want, and then they'll bring the playlist to work with that particular genre when they're not actually playing.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
we got a
we
smooth
can have
and funky,
continuous music.
we got a smooth and funky band, but they not as, flexible as,
And I don't
yeah.
wanna do that, no. But, okay, so back to the vote. So
Okay.
all in favor of the Liberty Park, Washington room, in the event that this place is one, not available or does not suit our needs, using Liberty Park, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Okay, the ayes have it. So we'll go and check that out, you and I, and then, we'll report back to you all, on that. And then another thing, so on the band, we might as well vote on that band too. So, you know, all in favor of having a band for the meet and greet, it'll be a $250 expense.
It's
All in favor?
1,000. No,
Per person.
It's 1,000.
Oh, per person? Oh, wait, I thought it was
They gotta get their cut.
$250 per
Per
person.
person.
So is it 4 people? And there are 4
Cause
people?
4 people.
No,
go
it's
to the
At
bar,
the most, it's $12.50 for the band.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all.
You might want to talk. Might want to talk to Rory.
You might want to talk to Rory in a session, huh? Okay, well, let's say all in favor of the live music, the band that Tanya was talking about. Say aye.
Aye.
And we should vote on whether we want the 5-piece or the 4-piece, right?
Yeah.
It does
Okay.
make a difference. We don't have to have the fourth piece is the guitar.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the fifth piece is the guitar.
Uh-huh.
He said you don't have to have the fifth piece, but the guitar always works well with the singer.
Okay, so,
They don't have a trio?
yeah, how much was the ones that played outside of Blair's?
No, that was ridiculous.
That was a lot.
No,
they were-
not the ones at the
Bridal shower?
the ones at the
Violin,
wedding.
the
The
violin.
string quartet, it was like 1,800.
Oh, okay. So that's just what it's gonna be.
Well, I said, that's they living, so I guess they have to charge
But
$250
they
per
played,
person.
that was a little small gig they did, they play in the orchestras and stuff.
Yeah, I know, but that was
Mhm.
so nice. Okay,
Yeah.
but, all right, well,
No,
so if we're all in favor of 4-piece, do we want a 4-piece or a 5-piece? Let's go.
Now, how many hours is gonna be?
They play
45 minutes.
for 2 sets, which is a little less than 2 hours, and then they have playlists for the same amount of time. So we hear music that they provide
For almost 3 hours.
For 4 hours.
almost 4 hours.
Okay.
No.
Do we have a sample? Like, did they give you
She
a?
said she's gonna give.
She
one.
gonna-
They're
Okay.
supposed to be sending me a video
Okay.
to email. So if we want to hold off on the vote
Do they
until
have a name?
everybody sees the video.
Cause you can YouTube them, do they have a name?
No, I only have because his name is Greg Davis. He plays the drums, and he performs at various churches, and then he has this band that he works with in other bands. So I've seen him at a different restaurant. I've seen him at the House of Blues. So he plays at different places. But this particular band, I heard them perform at my girlfriend's 50th birthday party, and the singer she was good. She was real good. So, and they were doing
I'm
70s,
sure they are.
70s stuff. So, what I can do, is, try to get my hands on the video, within the next couple of days. It's literally like, send it to me, I sent it, I didn't get it, send it to me.
So, but did you actually, you've actually saw the band and whatnot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so, then do we wanna vote on a 4 or a 5? Wait, I think we should vote on, do we want them first of all? And then if yes, then we want 4 or 5.
Okay.
So, let's vote first on if we want to have that entertainment, that live entertainment for the meet and greet. And we've discussed what the cost would be, up to $1,200. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Okay, the ayes have it. So now, do we want to have 4 or the 5-piece?
5-piece.
I'm 5-piece.
I vote
say
5.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna go 4.
Might as well
All right,
go to that.
so sounds like
Quartet would have been nice, I was
Cause
with him on that, but.
we're really making a statement with all of that. It's gonna be really nice.
so we're voting yay on the
5-piece.
5-piece and having a band for that night. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so we'll move on from that. So we got that.
So fish fry, band, we just need location.
Yes. Now,
Okay.
well, while we're talking about fish fry, does anybody? Because I don't want any of us to have to do that work
The night
that
before.
day and then do all the work on the next day. Does anybody know if somebody has good fish fry?
My cousin got a fish market.
Okay, boom.
Yeah, so
Okay, yeah, let's preach an
They
hour
fried it
then.
from,
They
fried
cook it
Yeah,
too?
they probably, yeah, we can pick it up.
Oh,
Y'all probably already, yeah, CW, yeah, y'all probably already had it, yeah.
It's good.
That's
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
Got that
Okay,
answer?
so Daisy just said that, Robert Earl's grandson is having some health issues, so he may or may not come, so we don't know. So we won't, we will plan for, still to have, I think it'd be great still to have that personal service with the family, but we'll find somebody else to officiate, and we don't have to go to any one particular, church for that. And we can still do what we need to do, get that done, and then whatever else we're gonna, have after that.
Charles Edward.
I'll ask him. So,
Gary be down there with Daisy then.
huh?
Uh-huh.
Some candy.
So we have, so just
Medicine.
recapping, we have, the possible location for the meet and greet over here at this place. If that doesn't work out, we've all voted on the Washington room. And everybody is okay, and we're assuming that everybody's okay with, the same place where we had last year's picnic as well, right? Do we need to vote on that, but we're okay with that, right? Okay, so then we'll keep that at the same place. We'll have, what is it, April and May, that we'll have to go there for that?
May.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's July, so April.
April. So we're gonna have to get out there to crack of
At 2 o'clock in the
dawn,
morning.
sitting there, because,
We gonna get out there too.
yeah,
Cause
we
this
have to
is
get
the
out there
summer,
early.
this is like 4th of July and stuff, it's gonna be worse.
So we have to be out there early.
Wait, we can't reserve?
Well, we
Well,
can, but we
you
gotta
can.
be, when we went to reserve it, what time did we get out there, 6?
Oh, that's right, that's my.
It was
my
a-
man-
it
my
was
man
a
got
guy-
there, got the big
He
thing.
got us, yeah.
But then got the big side and we got them, he was
We
like,
had the
oh
big
man,
side,
we
yeah.
messed
Yeah,
up.
we did the right
Uh-huh.
thing, worked out.
Yeah, and then we'll reserve the, the baseball diamond again.
Yes.
But we'll get out there early.
It seems like we might be able to get a little extra zhuzh if we are trying to get that room on Friday and the park space on Saturday. No?
Yeah, well, no, because they won't take our reservation until 3 months to the day.
Yeah.
For the room you can do it at any time. But for those,
The park area.
yeah, those areas, it's 3 months to the day.
So maybe
So
because we keep booking the stuff, maybe they have some type of.
I would love if they gave us a little love.
Well, yeah, just tell them,
We
hey,
left the room so clean.
hey, we're gonna be out here on this day.
Yeah.
Just keep it in mind. Can we do it now?
So yeah, we'll see. I mean, all you can do is tell us no, but if, in the event, we'll just have to be out there to crack of dawn to reserve it like we were the last time.
Okay.
So, so on that Sunday, we'll just need to figure out exactly, what event after that
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
do. So did you wanna do tacos or no, or just do something else?
Well, it would be cheaper to do a taco truck in somebody's backyard, the day after, or something fun would be like Top Golf,
Yeah,
like that
well,
evening.
yeah, that's what we're saying. So if wherever we have the church service, we can go right into,
Lunch and Top Golf, cause they serve
we
it all.
can go
day.
right into the lunch, I guess, and then go off to wherever.
Yeah,
Or we don't have to do that, but we need to figure out something so
and
we
then
can.
people that have kids, so that's where we'll, like the adults, Top Golf, we're doing Top Golf, people that have kids are going to Knox Berry Farm. You know, something like that, the group, you know, that are going to Knox Berry Farm, and we'll venture off like that, that's Sunday. And then after that, they on their own, Monday, Tuesday, when it's.
Right, and then they can, yeah, and if they
Then
want,
they can rent their cars and do what they want to do.
exactly, and if they wanna go to, the Hollywood thing or whatever,
Yeah,
they can do that. We can
Universal
provide them with information and they can do all that stuff on their own for however long they're gonna be.
But you were just trying to figure out what are they gonna eat after church, like.
Right, yeah, cause,
Man, is that-
mhm. Yeah, we're
But we have
thinking,
to have a location for a taco man.
And the church.
wherever, if we,
Wherever the church is at, is what she said.
right, if we're gonna do our own service, then wherever we do that service is where we can do that meal.
Okay.
And then from there,
I
we
say
can,
someone's hot backyard.
you gonna do church at somebody's backyard?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they said it could be church anywhere.
Well, yeah, but whose backyard?
I don't know. And then after that, taco truck and
Oh, we
we.
was churching at the
Go
park.
look at my building and y'all can do all that stuff right
I'm
there.
gonna do it close to where they're staying,
Yeah.
somewhere close to the hotel,
We
right?
are.
Yeah, well, cause you know, cause we're gonna have to, you know, help get them where to and from.
That's what extra money. We never, we'll use it when we use it. It's just, we only build.
Suggestions, something,
Parking
somebody?
lot,
We
everything.
got it.
Wait, where are
We
we?
gonna go look
Huh?
at it.
In the what are we talking
Now,
about?
what we're talking about is
Sunday,
Sunday.
Right there in Central Spot.
the third day.
So I think Sunday still kind of hinges on
What's going on
you
with
Dink's
guys
lo-
seeing his
Dink's
space.
location, right?
Mm-hmm, cause we can go back there,
Yeah, I was thinking.
but,
I
yeah.
say something different. Something fun. Cause we've already done that. So like just something fun after church, Sunday, something fun.
No, this
Okay,
is
wait,
just for
no,
church.
this is just
Oh,
for
church.
church.
Yeah, and then eat
Yeah.
after and then
Yes,
then
later
go do
that
something
evening.
fun.
or
Yes, that's what
whatever.
we're talking about, just
Oh,
there
okay.
for our service, eat, and after that,
That's a
then
yard,
you go
like a
off and do
backyard.
the last
Yeah.
little event or whatever it is we're gonna do. This group top golf and this group Knott's Farm.
Mm.
But
Minions.
I don't know, maybe we can even just do brunch.
Where?
But then we'll have to have somebody provide the brunch, because I don't wanna do no work. I just want it set up.
That
and
next
just
day,
eat.
we're gonna be exhausted. from that
Right, so we just
picnic.
wanna show up and have somebody else doing all that and we just eat. If anything, I wanna throw a tablecloth on the table and let that be that.
Mhm.
So,
Who does brunch in that way?
takes a year.
That just shows up and.
They have Pixie Mix
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Hills. Like they have like the district, they have a nice brunch, GS,
We're going there?
yeah.
Well,
No,
no.
I don't know.
Perfect. That's
I'm
right
just-
around the corner
Right,
from
it's
me.
down the
so-
street from
But it's nice, and they have nice
It is. I was just there
brunches.
last night.
Yeah, they
Their
have nice
drinks are
brunches.
not good, then they have terrible beer selection, just saying.
They make some good propaganda.
Well, and I had a
You
lemon
too,
drop.
with the vodka
She's a beer snob.
She loves her beer.
I won't call her a snob. Connoisseur.
Any other suggestions on that? I mean, I don't know. We gotta kinda make some decisions so that I can put that information out to the other people.
So we have to first look at the place.
Right.
And then, I say, after church, like, we'll go to like, brunch type thing with some music, you know? Okay, so-
Applebee's or something like that, right? I don't know. They,
What
cause
about
they gonna,
Martinis?
Y'all go down, right down.
It's
down-
expensive.
Down in Long Beach.
No, why not just have somebody come, like even the taco man, let them come and cook
But the
tacos.
top, so it goes back to location.
So you guys, it's predicated on you guys going to look at that place.
Okay,
So we
so
gotta figure it out.
we'll
That's
we'll see what happens when we're
Don't
gonna
get
look.
greedy, don't
we
get,
got
don't,
the
hey,
options
hey,
out
don't-
there
hey,
that
hey,
we
hey,
can
don't get greedy though, cause y'all just said two times, don't get greedy. Don't think y'all can just come when y'all want.
Yeah.
Look, we ain't.
Because you gotta look at it, I'm telling you it's good.
Oh, we ain't,
No, but
we still gotta look, we still gotta look.
Niggas like y'all don't like
We
that.
Look at it.
No, not such a thing, not such a thing.
You
Don't
don't
get
want
me
to
wrong.
own it.
We ain't said it like that.
You
We ain't said it
know?
dirty, we just gotta
It ain't
look at it
dirty.
and see if that's the proper
It's a hall.
location for all those people.
That's what we rented out all.
I know, but we
all
talking
year
about parking, location and all
long. We
that
rented out
stuff.
all year long.
All right, now
Okay,
we're gonna
please.
check it out. All right, so, now this is one thing we need to discuss this. Fees. Now, Daisy was asking me if there was anything that they needed to pay for, them to come here and attend the reunion. So I told her that we were having this meeting and we would discuss that and get back to them. Now, when I talked to my dad about this, he was like, we never charged them before. I'm like, yeah, but, usually when people go to reunions, there are fees associated with that.
Even
Times
the
are hard.
traveling people.
Yeah.
Times are hard and things are expensive now, it's different.
There are fees associated. Now, you can say X amount
per single person or X amount per couple or family or whatnot. But that's something that we need to decide. Just because they didn't do it don't mean that we don't have to do it.
Right.
Right.
And and not only that, but the people here that don't participate, they don't participate in paying the dues or anything like that, they need to be assessed a fee too. So I think what we need to do is we need to figure out what that will be. If we want to charge them a fee for attending, what that fee would be. And that would be the same for anybody here as well. Suggestions?
$40.
40 bucks.
Cover?
How?
Is it a flat?
Yeah, what is the fee
Is it a
cover?
flat or is it 40 per however you?
Well, it's,
How many you got coming?
well, you can do a per
down there.
single, you
They're
can
not
do
coming,
a single
people.
person, or you can do a family fee. So if it's a family, you got a family, your family
They
pay
pay
X,
for
Y,
hotel
Z.
for like $40.
You have,
per family.
a single person, that single person can pay whatever.
Yeah.
Tanya?
I don't like the idea of charging a fee just for the sake of charging a fee, number one. And if we are really looking at a fee for everyone, then who's going to enforce that?
Well, it's not a fee just for the sake of it, but we have the van is $794, and that's just for one passenger van. So that's
For how long?
for 3 days.
For the weekend, yeah.
That's
So-
not counting gas.
No,
So I think that realistically, if you're traveling, then you pay an additional $30, $40 for your transportation while you're in the town that you're visiting.
but it's not only that. We're having the band. So that's an extra $1,200 we wouldn't have spent. Then we have the food for that night, the food for Saturday.
I think
and then
somebody
the food
should
for
write
Sunday.
down what you're saying, because we need that, it needs to be purpose built. You just don't charge an arbitrary number, it needs to be built on what we need. So
Right.
With that, we need to put down what the food is.
The
with
fish-
all those
the
numbers,
fish
even if it's just random numbers,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
to get an idea. And divide that, we're gonna have 100 people, what's that divided by 100? And that's what it should be.
Okay, but see, for us that come to these meetings all the time and pay dues, we don't need to pay that because we're paying that every month.
Right, so.
For anything else, it's that, I'm sorry, but anything else that the family needs, that we're paying for that. We're donating our money and time and all of that.
So I think maybe outside of that then, so you exclude everybody who is on that,
The-
pay
the-
their
I
bill.
think, well, I don't
Well,
wanna
it's the
say,
same thing that
We're
we
on the
did,
board.
it's the same thing that we did going towards the family picnic. We were assessing a fee for people who are bringing additional, family members.
Okay.
Kids that
Well,
don't
actually,
come,
Yeah, I think
But was that particular process enforced?
well, it just
I mean,
depends
I
on.
got a boatload of money.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
we were paying for our additional children to, our kids that didn't come, but we're paying dues every month.
Well, I still think that idea of adding everything, of itemizing it and divided by number of people is still correct, because you say we pay dues every month, that's fine, then you don't count us, but whatever that number comes down to is what people will pay.
Agreed.
Yeah. but-
Okay, so give me some numbers, I know
Yeah,
1,200 for the
it makes
van.
sense to have
I'll write it
a
down.
fee
So you
associated
guys-
with
you
the union weekend.
right,
Bam.
yeah.
So
Okay,
you guys saying, I said $40. I don't care about per family, I don't care if you bring 100 people, $40 per family. So,
That don't
if they
make
bring
sense.
but no, if they bring 1,000 people, so what? It's $40. When you come in, $40.
I'm sorry.
Per family, so if you come in and say 40, your family, I don't care who
so
you
you
bring.
coming with 5 people.
Or 10 people, I don't care. It's
responsible.
$40.
So it's just $40
That doesn't
per
make
family.
sense.
Family of 5 is gonna pay 40, a
How did
family
you say
of
that?
3 is
Isn't
gonna
that
pay 40.
fiscally building?
Well, you don't know, I'm just saying, if you
Well,
got
then you're
something-
not trying to make a profit.
You're not trying to make a profit.
We're not trying to make a profit, we
But
just
we're
are
still
trying to
trying to
offset
cover-
some of our
So,
expenses.
It has to be
So
still per
let's-
person. I don't care
Okay,
if
so
it's a
let's
minor or
itemize
adult.
down right now, just right, so we have the band, and how much did you say for the band?
$12.50 at the most.
Okay,
$12.50.
okay, 12.50, okay, how much is the taco truck?
$40 per family. That's
All
it.
right, that's, come on.
$980.
Okay,
$9.80 for the taco truck.
okay.
And for the van,
$7.94, that's just one
I think it
day.
has to be per person.
Okay, and we'll probably have to have more
We
than
took it,
one.
it's not gonna work out.
about how many?
Taxi person.
Well, it's 15 passenger van.
Yeah, hey, the gavel going.
So it's gonna be
That was going.
okay.
Okay, fish, the fish,
I
fry.
don't know what that's
That
gonna
was
cost, but
980, right?
What about the
not, no,
fish?
I
Well, I
didn't
don't, I gotta find out, I gotta
How
find
much
out
do you
about the
think,
fish.
like, let's estimate, like, kind of roundabout, how much the fish will be? For how many people?
Well, let's just, how much
You
is
say
the
you wanna
taco?
say
Taco is
like, so you wanna say about
$180.
300, 400 for fish?
3.
For the
No.
$9.80 for tacos, fish fry wheel.
Fish,
So
you gonna
let's
just
just
say
double the
1,000?
taco.
Yeah.
Okay,
Amount.
okay,
Then
put that
there's
there.
yeah, and the thing is that,
What are we saying for fish?
Same as the taco.
by this being
Yeah.
a multi-day event is exponentially more expensive than one day event. So, we're not saying that we want money from people just to have it, but it's to cover expenses.
Yeah.
We need some
Because-
fundraising.
And then what we have to understand too is that we are now incorporated as a family. That incorporation comes with fees yearly. So we have to keep replenishing that. We can't just take out of what we have, but we have to keep it growing so that we can pay bills.
So can we
They
say
cost
$50
of the
per
incorporated.
family?
What was our, for her family?
No.
We just shut this down. How do we bring this back up? That doesn't scale.
I can say 50, if it's,
Because like you said, we're not gonna make a profit.
all we're trying to do is offset.
I get that. Keep repeating that. That's not the
Okay, so
point.
you
The point
got,
is,
you got
$50 per
like
family
4
is-
kids, right? Or 4 other people you're coming. $50 for her and her squad. You got you and your kids, and they're coming $50. I mean, it's not us, but I'm just saying.
Right.
Well, are they getting t-shirts and
It
stuff too?
don't work that way.
If we're gonna have t-shirts, that's something we gotta get on too.
Yes.
But the t-shirts is not gonna be in that cost. Now,
Okay,
if you
they're gonna
want,
pay for
if you
those.
wanna build that cost in, but you know, that's,
No, they
we don't know how
gotta, they
many
have to pay for their,
people. They gotta pay for per person, cause we don't know.
We
That's
definitely
individual.
are using the t-shirt person.
Ooh.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yes, we're crazy.
Oh, you guys, I didn't
We
say
don't
nothing, but
mention
nobody
that.
really liked the shirt?
No,
They were plain.
no.
They were-
It wasn't what it was supposed to be.
It wasn't what, he didn't
It was
make it
nice.
right.
The picture that we looked at didn't look.
It was
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
when
right.
you did
Yeah, I was
what it
surprised when mine
supposed
was
to look
in.
like.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Don't bring that up
It
about
wasn't
us.
supposed to be on?
Oh,
Really? Oh, okay, cause
Since we're talking about t-shirts, I have
still
an
wear
idea
mine.
for a
Oh, we
t-shirt.
gonna wear them, it wasn't what it was supposed to be.
I have a
Right, okay.
baseball shirt, like the shirts that have,
Oh, the
I have an
rag.
idea, like the shirts that have the colors on the sleeves.
So when you go to
But it can still say
Disneyland,
something, it'll still say everything else, it just won't be a regular
You mean
t-shirt.
like his?
so when you go to
Yeah,
Disneyland,
right.
let's be realistic.
Hey,
Since the baseball game is epic.
Didn't we have,
All right, everybody, let's get back to business.
No gavel, 'cause we
All right,
gotta
okay,
have
but yeah, where are we at on the agenda?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody had the little sidebars about the fees. So my question was, she asked, are we gonna charge a fee? And if we were, we need to know what that fee would be.
So
Okay,
let's vote on charging the fee
So-
first.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah,
listen,
so-
come on.
what we need to decide, we're gonna vote on whether we're charging fees for the families that are coming from Louisiana to participate, and then for those who are coming that just don't do anything.
And here.
I'm willing
Yeah.
to pay an extra fee on top of my
Me too.
dues though, because that's a separate event. That's what your dues are, that's what you gotta do
Who-
regardless.
Well, we ain't doing, let's keep it like we had it, we gonna vote to charge a fee, and then we'll figure out how much the fee is gonna be.
Okay, so let me say this, by doing that, Randy, what that does is that puts the majority of the work and the money on the people who attend the meetings. Everybody else that don't come to the meetings and don't pay their dues or anything like that, it's still, all of the work and all the money is on the
Right.
people who actually do.
right.
Even with the fundraising, you have a handful of people out of this vast family who only fundraises. So if everybody got involved, all of this would kind of really be a moot point. It would be a moot point. We wouldn't have to worry about it because we would have excess and we're gonna take care of the family because we want them all there. Now, we're gonna tell people that they can't come if they don't pay? No, we're not doing that. We're not excluding anybody. Everybody is still welcome to come. But we wanna make sure that
we have enough for everybody, we wanna plan for everybody, but it's still,
Well, I'm sorry, then we have to have exclusions. You can't have inclusion and exclusion. You can't have both. No, you can't have both. You have to, if you're gonna be in, you gotta be in. And there's no on the line with this part
But
to me.
they won't conform though.
Well, just,
Yeah,
then
but
it has to be some type of fee involved with it then. It has to be.
Yeah, that's what we got, yeah. They
So
won't
that's the
conform.
vote, okay.
It's been like a decade,
You
dog.
shot in the
Decades.
floor?
Dude, decades.
Your mind
Can't do
is-
it.
What's that movie, Dad, with the kid who dressed himself?
Yeah,
Yeah, with the
Big
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 Daddy.
Dad, yes.
That's what he does.
Yeah,
Okay.
he looked like it.
so let's go ahead.
All right, let's get back to the, come on.
You got a
on the
question?
fee.
No, I was about to say yes to the fee. I was already.
Okay, so
Alright.
we're gonna go ahead,
Wait, okay, go.
so all in favor of assessing a fee for attending the, reunion, say aye. Aye.
I'm sorry. For everybody?
No,
This is a reunion.
well, okay, if you think it should be assessed to everybody, let's hear that argument. I'm just saying that,
Or for everybody who don't pay monthly dues? That's what we're saying.
or even participate in the reunion, I mean, in the
I
fundraiser.
had some water down there.
I don't know, you guys tell me, it's a
I don't know if we can
democracy.
penalize them for the fundraising,
Yeah,
maybe
no,
the
we
dues.
can't, so, yeah, do, not the
Maybe
fundraiser.
the
They
dues.
do,
Maybe
just, no,
not
just
the
the dues.
But if they participated in
The
the
dues and not the
fundraiser,
dues.
then that will beget your dues because you're
Okay.
working for the family. But if you're not doing fundraisers, you're not paying your dues, but you're coming and you're
put it
enjoying
in the
everything that we're
recycling.
doing.
So the
everybody's
labor.
a part- Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's what this is what they
All
do.
the-
This is how it is.
So then we need a list of everybody, we need
No.
Santa's list now.
No, we're trying to
Everybody who
know-
paid their
No,
dues,
we
everybody
can't do
who
that.
participated in the
No, we
fundraising.
know.
So that's why I gotta be assessed to everybody.
We already know, but we can't do
We
it.
kinda know, but we're not trying to break nobody or do all that,
That's why
but
I
we
gotta
do
be
have
assessed
to.
to everybody then.
We going.
But it's not gonna be fair for everybody.
No,
It's
It's
put
not-
out
And I
there.
understand
Whoever
some
does
can't
it,
do
does
it.
it, whoever don't. We still love them, they're still
Yeah,
welcome.
they still family, so that's my thing, they still family. it
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
if they
I
don't
don't
do
care.
it. that's
Okay,
still
call the
family.
vote, call the vote.
We can just say that this is, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it sounds like there needs to be more discussion and I don't wanna prematurely vote. I want everybody to have their voices heard and their opinions.
Let's vote, let's call a vote to see if everybody wants to vote.
A vote for what?
Everybody in favor of voting, we're gonna vote to see who wants to vote.
All right, but all in favor of voting on this issue, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay.
Nay.
All right, so we're gonna vote on the issue. All right, so now, what we're gonna vote for is, are we in favor of assessing some sort of fee for attending the reunion for those who are coming from Louisiana and maybe the family members who aren't active in planning, fundraising, or working on, events that we have.
I'd say no fees for the people from Louisiana.
Okay,
That's a
so
one-time deal for them, because they don't come often.
That's the
not the
whole
vote.
point.
That's the point.
That was
That's
the
not the
whole
vote.
point.
It's for them, then.
I know it's for them, but I
Okay,
said,
but,
What are
okay,
we
so,
voting?
wait, all right, so when we get
You
to
will
that,
say
you say
nay.
nay. Okay, so all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, those opposed, say nay. Okay, so it sounds like we're,
so you don't try to everybody, they derelict student.
okay, so it sounds like there's gonna be a fee opposed.
Yeah.
Now, what that fee will look like and make it fair. I don't want to hurt anybody, financially, and I don't want to exclude anybody who isn't financially able to do it, okay?
Right.
Having said all of that, we're all family. We're gonna make sure that everybody that wants to be there is able to be there,
Yeah.
okay? So, and that's even if I have to do double the work to make sure that all of that's covered for them,
Yeah.
okay? So, what do we think that would look like?
Well, I think it needs to be scaled. Even though children, they eat you out of house and home, they really probably not gonna eat as much as I am.
Right.
It's just reality. So I think it needs to be scaled. Adult pays a particular price, a child has a lower price.
That's agreeable.
So if you have a child, or
Yeah, per person, right? You gotta do it per
Per
person.
purse, okay?
person, it's scaled that way because I get it. If you know,
Okay,
if you
Randy.
got 4 kids,
Okay,
then
Randy.
that's just unfair to charge
It
you
ain't just
$4
kids,
per
though.
person. You know what I mean? That's not cool.
So,
The kids-
let me ask you guys
Is there
this.
an age limit?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah.
I was thinking like what, 14?
Yeah, thank you.
Because you know they're eating like a grown
I
man.
was 11 and he eat like a grown man.
You might get away with one then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can get away with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
excuse me, wait, okay. I need to let you know the following people: Debbie, Lloyd, Dink, ×5, Shannon ×2, Robbie and Randy ×4. We have fees on us because we keep talking during the meeting. So let's curtail it so we can get through the meeting.
Yo, knock it off.
Yes.
I ain't been talking that much.
Yeah.
Do it
Times
again.
five.
Okay, so let me put this out there. So if we have a fundraiser and the Louisiana family participates in that fundraiser, would that offset their fees? Would you want to still do that?
I don't feel like they should have to
Fundraise.
participate in our fundraising. That's extra.
Cause they, you know, when we sold the little tickets
The
and all
raffle
that,
tickets, they were big.
they sold Daisy. I sent her all that stuff. She sold all that stuff. Popcorn. I sent her the sap. She bought that stuff.
Oh, well,
They
you
were
know.
So they were and they had nothing to do with what we were doing here.
How
But
about
they
We just don't want them to
How
feel
about
like
then
they
this? How about then this?
get the.
Since I think the popcorn fundraiser went very well.
Indeed.
How about we actually have fundraisers to fund this? And everybody who wants to be involved, maybe don't pay a fee, they fundraise.
Well, see I'm great with that.
Let's
We
do
gotta let them
that.
know that.
And then we can literally
Well, I'm
openly
sorry,
say,
I missed that part. What was that?
we fundraise this much money for the thing, and it'll cover this, and this, and this. And maybe we're in the green or we're in the red this much, and so we need to fundraise this much to meet all our needs for the thing, right? So maybe we can just fundraise for it and charge nobody no fees. Because I'm with this whole idea of, because it does feel weird to charge family fees.
But you know, but most people that have family reunions do charge members to participate, whatever that might be. Because I don't know if they're as organized as we are,
Right.
but they do charge fees for.
So maybe the fee is you have to fundraise.
No, we don't want to make them feel like they have to fundraise. You either pay or fundraise. We don't want them to feel that they have to fundraise.
Okay, so you making them feel like they gotta pay or fundraise. That's a better one. Okay, I won't argue with that. I actually
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
Rocking a hard place, sure.
Great.
Well, I mean, but you know what? If you don't want to pay, then fundraise.
They're fundraise.
That's what I just said.
I like that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
I think we probably raise
Yeah.
more money that
We
way.
can't
makes-
do
yeah.
this,
Said
we
that.
can't
Yeah,
do
well, you
another
did.
popcorn
I'm sorry, I don't know.
fundraiser in,
Look, I just said that.
April, or even in May,
Mm-hmm.
to help,
Can we do it April and May?
Because even, I was going to pull up the thing for my daddy, because the church did it after we did the double good. And by himself, I think he got like $3,500 by himself. I thought I was kicking ass with my $1,700, but
You thought you were doing
anyway,
something, huh?
yeah, I thought I was doing something.
You did.
But,
yeah,
But
it worked
he did.
really well, it made a lot of money, and the popcorn is freaking delicious.
Yes, it is. Yes.
It's
Yes, it is.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it makes you like, yeah, I just paid for crack cocaine. Yes.
Okay, intervention, we need an intervention going on here?
That popcorn, possibly.
and then even, and then if people, like there are people who I sent the stuff out to who either didn't eat popcorn or didn't want popcorn, but they gave a cash donation. That was even better for us because we got 100% of that donation instead of 50% of it when they purchased the popcorn. So we can do that.
That's
as well.
actually a very good selling point.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
So how are we disseminating this information?
that right there.
Well, I'm gonna get back on my email, my text blast, all our social medias, because we have the Instagram, we have the Facebook, and then it's gonna have to take everybody, all of us, to get that out to our extended members as well, that don't, come to the meetings or may not know what we're doing. Well, it's gonna take all of us to push that information out there. And then for them, if they're gonna do that, then that's something that they can do from there as well too. They can, Daisy can be point on that and get that to her people if we were to do that. And then even with that, well, we'll go into that, because that.
Yeah, if she's pointing on like the popcorn thing, they can fund their trip through that.
Yeah. So, I mean, and it even, I don't know if it could, help with even, with everything that they have to pay, but that, it'd be great for us, cause that would be maybe $1,600 in van fees and, cause of the other
Sell
things.
10 bags of popcorn or pay $50.
Yeah.
10 bags of popcorn is still $50.
Yeah.
So that's the requirement. Then 10 bags of popcorn are $50.
Yeah.
Actually, 10, well, that's
It's
what
almost
we would
100,
get, but that
about
cost
$10
is
a bag.
$100. That's $100
Correct.
purchase.
Correct. Yeah. Correct.
But it is, the $50 isn't coming out of their pocket.
Right. That's good, I like that.
So that's the selling point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those are options. So, our fundraising guru can figure that out. But, so we're saying $50 or
10 bags of popcorn.
10 bags of popcorn. So what we'll tell Daisy is that we're going to do a fundraiser and that we would like them to participate. And that will offset their reunion
And
cost.
everything that we generate from this is going toward that 3-day event that we're doing.
Yes,
Alright.
yes.
I'm with that.
Mhm.
So that way I don't have to pay any extra dues.
Yeah, you don't have to pay extra dues.
Hey.
Now, on the,
Willing to is what I
so,
said.
Okay.
Willing to.
okay, so that was that. Okay, but on the, okay, let me tell you this. So I called, the hotel that they stayed in the last time they were here, the Boyne Park Grand, and I blocked off rooms there. And I don't remember the cost. I was looking for the email, so I called them and I was like, I don't remember where I wrote the cost. Can you tell me what it would be? It's like, we don't see you here. I'm like, huh? Yeah, I called way last year and made these arrangements. So I'm waiting for them to get back to me. But in the interim, I did contact also the Knott's Berry Farm Hotel and blocked off rooms there, and we can always cancel those. And then I got the Quality Inn. So I will present all of that to them and let them choose which one they want, and then I'll put that information there and how they need to go and make their reservations for that. And what else? This is just the stuff from the hotel. So so back on the dues. Now, just because we're not having an in-person meeting doesn't mean we don't have to pay our dues.
Well.
So, you can continue to pay those monthly, or you can pay them double in the in-person meeting, but we need to get those in. Because we have to, like I said, we're incorporated, although we have the money there, we still need to keep building on that, okay? So, and we know that we can do it through Zelle, and that's probably the best, because it goes directly into the account. I think everybody that was owed something, got everything back that they were owed from the Christmas party. Is there any outstanding debts from the Christmas party?
I never submitted mines for that ice check at $86. I don't even know where the receipt is now, but yeah.
Well, you shouldn't have to have the receipt if you paid
Yeah,
for
you
that.
do have to have the receipt.
But if you had it there and she paid.
If that is just gonna be mine and I'm just gonna keep it in.
Where is it?
Well, I know, do you have, you can go back and do a screenshot, but we have to go back to, this is a corporation, and we have to do taxes, and we need receipts for stuff.
Yeah.
It's not just like before all of that.
Give me $5.
This is a corporation.
Yeah.
You gotta show every penny.
So, yeah, so we have to keep track of that
I'll
stuff.
just keep it.
So, no, Robbie, go through, because you know, with stuff
But
I
you
go,
got that, you got it charged
I did a
on
screenshot.
I got
because-
it, yeah, I got it charged, but, so you're gonna see so you just wanna see it coming out of my account?
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know, something, but like, I didn't do
You know,
screenshots.
But if he has to see it, he's not getting it. So it's like, if he has to see it, I mean, like he doesn't trust her. But if he's
No,
not getting it.
Robbie,
We can really explain it's not about trust.
It has
Let's
nothing
not
to
wrestle
do
about
with
this.
No, I know, but I'm saying like, so if you want her just to show him, and versus her physically giving it to him.
I mean, you
what's
see the
difference?
ice chest, but
Yeah.
so you're saying you need the actual receipt?
Okay, because we have to do taxes.
Right, so I don't have that, that's what I'm saying, is I don't have the
So you're
receipt.
saying she can pull it up
Okay,
in
for
her
the
The
account?
term is she needs to provide physical
Receipts
verification
for
of
next time.
payment.
For anytime you buy.
So
anything.
that we.
So
But
next
I'm
time-
saying, they say next time, they saying to get that money back now,
No,
I
no, I'm
need to
saying,
have.
but anytime, so from now on, you know, we gotta, we
You
legal
can
now.
still get your money back. I'm
Yeah,
not even
that's
trying
not
to
the
get
But
that.
legally,
That's not the
legally, we
issue.
do
Taxes.
give a
It's just
receipt.
the receipt.
I can tell you right now your
Yeah.
money,
Right,
but we
because-
just, but we have
You need
to,
to show.
we have
Yeah.
to keep those records.
Cause we have a business now, you have to, so it doesn't matter, it doesn't
And it
matter.
has nothing to
You
do
get
with
your money
not
back, we don't
trusting
care about that.
anybody. It's just records that we have to keep.
Yeah,
When was
cause there's
that, when
multiple
was
people in
that?
the family.
You did it on the day of the picnic.
What day was that? My brain is.
August, something like,
Stop.
yeah, something like that. So did you get everything, everybody else got everything they needed back, or was there something
I didn't really
outstanding?
submit anything.
Okay, I mean, it's just like certain things, like ice chest, or like
Well, how big is that shit?
donation, it was a big one.
Yeah.
But just like
Yeah, it was
donation
one of
stuff.
those.
There's a bunch of those there, I know which one you're looking at.
Mhm.
You just wanna maybe sell it to somebody else?
It's in that, oh, you want?
I'm just saying.
No, you said we don't need nothing else. No,
Just go sneak it in your car. Okay, so,
we'll need it at the
and
picnic.
then like, Byron contacted me and asked me if it would be okay, cause he rents a U-Haul to bring the stuff every time, all that stuff. So he did it for the picnic and he didn't say anything, but at the Christmas party, he did it again. And so he asked this time, is that something that's reimbursable?
Yeah.
And I told him that absolutely was. And he provided me the receipt for it and I did reimburse him for that. Okay, so,
And we got
Boy, you
Bernard
think-
his,
Randy, see you
we
doing
gave
that?
Bernard his back as well.
what, for what?
I can't remember, Randy was saying he paid for something.
Oh, no, that was
That was a
a,
picnic.
that's a picnic. No, he got his stuff back.
That's
Yeah, he got his.
That's right.
Everybody else got their stuff, but that's one thing that happened after the, Christmas party and we hadn't met, but I wanted everybody to know that he did provide the receipt and I went ahead and reimbursed him for that. Okay. And that was $89 in case you need that for your records. So, okay. All right, girl. So, anything else? What you saying?
Listen.
Oh, he want the ice chest. Go on, let that man have the ice chest.
We gonna need it for the picnic.
You want it?
He just gonna bring
We
it.
don't got one that big. We need, and it's like a seat, it's a bench. I mean, it's.
Who?
I
You
can
want it?
literally brew beer in it.
I got
Oh,
a
he
little.
wants-
How many gallons is 10 gallons in
Look
it?
at that.
I think, is it mom in the
15
garage?
gallons.
Ready, I got a
What's
get
the
it.
one
My
that's outside?
piece, I go pick the big long white one.
Yeah.
I got, yeah. I got like 4 of them.
All right, y'all, we need to wrap this meeting up, cause it's going on 2 hours.
It's church, girl, it's church.
Yeah, I just asked if there was anything else.
She got something to do with it.
Didn't I just say that?
She ain't got nothing to do, but she got something to do.
Right.
I want to pay my
Just
dues
wanna
and my
tell us
fees.
what to do.
No, I want to pay my dues and my fees now.
Okay.
Get up.
You wanna tell us what to do.
Okay. Does anybody have anything else that we need to discuss that we didn't cover or that you wanna put out there?
Raffle
Anybody?
tickets.
Okay. Raffle tickets. What do you wanna say, Mama?
No, I'm good, we can talk separately
calm.
about the whatever.
Raffle tickets.
Okay. All right. So
You mean the 50/50?
50-50,
Damn it, I don't have
Alright.
cash.
I'm about to Zelle you my dues.
I thought we was sending those straight to the.
What is? Well, not to you, but I'm about to Zelle
Yeah.
it.
So who am I selling this to?
Oh, no, I
Hollins family.
$7.
Is there a number?
Somebody.
Oh, is your number on there?
Thought your number was
I don't know if it's a number, but just do Hollins family. You do by email, Hollins family,
@gmail.com.
That's somebody barbecuing.
That sounds good too. I got $5.
Right here. No, that's the wrong one.
This guy.
$5 for what?
Hey, he paying his bills. Way to go, man.
50-50.
He act like he didn't want to give it
to
up.
exchange me for some cash so I can hear
I got change
it.
for $5.
Cash.
You ain't got cash in your hand?
$100 bill.
IEC win @gmail.
I want 10.
Okay, who's getting the sale? Is it,
Okay, that's fair.
the family?
That's fair. That's how I said when I would go to the casino, she gamble with my money, which I don't believe in. But when she do gamble with my money, and she wins, just give me my money back.
Okay.
You start with 100, you leave with 5, 6, I don't care. Just give me my 100 back, and we're good.
50-50, $1.
And then I'll pay next week.
It's gonna be a small one.
By the time I
probably.
see you again, I'll be caught up.
How many you want? Okay, how many you want?
Is that your daddy's?
No.
Let me give
How
him
many?
That's,
How many you want, Daddy?
It's $1, right?
Yeah.
Let me make sure I got him.
then $1.25.
Okay, so I'm selling Hollins Family Inc., right?
We just have prayer out in here.
I see it right there, Hollins family @gmail.com.
Oh wait, how much money y'all owe you?
I mean, I guess that is it, huh?
Oh, yeah, let me do that. Hold on. I'm trying to,
Is it making you
Not yet. It might be a little
I just-
bit
okay. Alright, so-
And I can cash out too, right?
Cash App, you gonna Cash App to,
Hollins Family Inc.
yeah.
And your,
Shannon got hers under
okay,
control.
I'm sending it to y'all.
I know you can get it. My address, I when I was 20 years old.
Oh, yeah, I ain't
You and her.
Gotta do the same.
Back in the day when I was little,
Okay,
gotta do that.
No space.
Mine
Yeah,
is allergy.
that's probably why you
Oh,
can't find
that's
it.
right.
That's why, there's no spaces.
Okay, I just sell,
How much is it?
me and Randy.
Well, I'm going to
Okay.
work.
How much is
Oh, you work there?
That's why I'm talking about
$20.
I did 30.
And what you said is Hollins?
And I'm sending 40 for, the 2 months.
What is it?
Yeah, I'm sending 40. Hollins Family Inc.
Did you,
Gmail.
I'm
I just
not
put when I-
Who's sending what?
50 today.
well, your husband got in.
Oh, he did?
Me,
Okay.
I'm sending.
Okay, we got
I'm
food
sending
in the
40 right now.
oven, guys. 50-50.
Wait,
Barbecue, like.
that's
So
the
that's
rest
not, as
of
soon as I popped it up, it showed it right
Mine
there.
ain't doing it either.
50-50.
I just did H.O. Hollins, huh?
50-50.
Well, here, you know what? Is your account, is it by your name, your account?
Mine's not by my name, yeah.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell you $1, so you'll have it.
Okay, alright, that'll work,
Oh, thank you, Tanya.
Okay, wait, so wait,
And wait, that's what we didn't get, but thank God Mama got
It's
it.
not popping up on
Wait,
your Zelle
or
or
should I just put it on your account? I'm on there.
I
Yeah,
Zelle,
what's
look
up,
back.
baby? Okay, how many you want?
I know your account, but
No, you
I'm
fine.
gonna go down to Zelle. I did,
Class over
and
there.
then send money with Zelle.
Too far at your house tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause I go straight to my bank account to do it.
I'm in my
Okay, your bank account, okay.
Okay, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How much y'all?
So Lord, you're in charge of the
mine.
quote.
Oh, I think it was
Yeah,
like
I
$5.
quote,
Let
I
me
get
check.
quote.
Oh, you know what? Wait a minute, guys, just one thing that's not
We didn't pray.
Okay, now search, do a search.
What's up, baby girl?
Okay, wait.
Oh. How about a lottery? Huh? Oh, you know how to take it in there?
We don't have to play the noise in the collection play.
Randy, I think they got something against you, man.
And it's going in there.
Yeah, put it in there. Somebody go in here.
I want to taste that hummus.
That's all I want. You got to be in.
See, what's this for?
My fine.
So this will be,
Okay, here, I'll do the
I'll give
prayer.
it that. You fine, me.
Oh, wait,
No,
that's money?
That's good.
Oh, I got some money. Where
That's for his
from?
fine.
You don't know.
I thought that went to the pot, but a lot of I could have won a cash. Oh, damn.
This is good.
Black bean hummus is
Yeah.
good, baby.
It is.
We hungry, y'all. The food ready.
Okay, this is
gotta
a
pray
do
out.
our prayer real
We
quick.
gotta pray us out of this meeting.
Mhm.
Here, trees. Look, get your gambler.
Hey, yo.